Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Jumpa lagi dengan kami, Leon Andri Abdillah, Trian Handayani, dan Ellen Rosarin. It's very grateful for us to presenting our research in the form of a proceeding article entitled Empowering Digital Media in Higher Education Teaching and Learning Process During COVID-19 Global Pandemic. This agenda for this conference divided into 5 sections. The first is introduction to artists, followed by introduction, method, result, and discussion, and conclude with inclusion and research. Thereafter, we group consists of by myself and Abdillah from Information System Department, Universitas Bina Dharma, and our co-author are Trian Handayani and Ellen Rosarin. Me, as a correspondent author, work in computer science faculty and Department of Information System in University of Bina Dharma. Besides, associate professor, I also editor and reviewer for scientific journal England Francis and course coordinator for some courses, and also mentor for publishers in New Zealand and consultant for academic research and community. Last but not least, I'm also coordinator for research group of enterprise system. This year is the third participation in ICIED. I first joined the conference in 2018. The paper already published in AIA, and then 2019 I joined again and published in the proceeding. And this year I hope our paper can select it in the journal. The introduction. First, let's see the penetration of information technology in many sectors have been creating new place for visual activity, including education process, specifically in teaching and learning. IT provides various advantages to learning system and has converted to the mode of learning style and approach. In October 2020, the survey shows that 60% of the population are internet users. We can see the infographic from CAMP. On October 2020, total population predicts 7.81 billion, where the urbanization is 56%. It means more than half of the population live in the city. And if we check mobile phone users, more than 67% of population already using mobile phone. And for internet user, 60% use internet. And for social media, 53% penetration users. And what about Indonesia? Let's check Indonesia. Indonesia is the founder of ASEAN, world's largest Muslim population, and the third largest economic purchasing power parity, or PPP. Indonesia also a member of G20, and according to ABG, at least 64.8% of a population already use internet. But when we check the number that the use of IT, specifically in internet, are quite high, but the problem is arise in 2019, especially in the late of the year, because of the virus disease 2009 or COVID-19. It's become a very threatening specter around the world. In February, WHO gave a name to COVID-19, and our researchers defined that this disease caused by the viruses that they call SARS-CoV-2. And on March 11 to 2020, the WHO Director General announced officially COVID-19 as a pandemic status. It means COVID-19 not only happened in China nearby, but already spread all over the world. Let's see the COVID-19. The COVID-19 is like another disease infected by viruses, but unfortunately, at the moment, no vaccine available yet to secure to cure this disease. We hope at the end of 2020 there are available uh, safe vaccine for all of us. In global situation, according to reported cases to uh, WHO, the total cases already passed 50 million and more than 1 million deaths. We can check that 12 countries ranked top as announced 11 November. Number one still USA reached 9 million, followed by India, Brazil, Russia, France, Spain, Argentina, UK, Colombia, Italy, Mexico, and Peru. Indonesia itself in Asia already passed 400,000 cases. Let's check detailed situation in Indonesia per November 11, 2020. The total confirmed case already passed 400,000 and the total death was 40,000 people. What happened with this situation? All countries implement social distancing. No handshake or hug. Keep distance about 6 feet or 1.5 meters at least, and work remotely. Avoid crowds. Stay at home. Wash our hand regularly. It's mean everybody will stay at home uh, to finish their job or to learn in their education. So, what is the logic situation that could be used for the situation? And the good news, IT already quite stable in supporting online education. For distant learning, it has become much of a consistent level of education and IT with open model learning modes, or we call it online learning. Distant learning or education often is the effort to provide access to learning activity for those who are geographically spread. It means the lecturer and the students is not have to sit on the same room or the same place. Student can give lecture material from their office, their room, or their home, where the student could be anywhere. So this research will discuss how the business in education use effectively in order to prevent the spread of COVID-19. And by implementing social distancing, we'll continue to care of learning activity. And we also will find out the variety of IT applications and services they are using to support learning activity during COVID-19 global pandemic. We define our method like this. The first course period is during COVID-19 pandemic. Research participant and course subject are for college students of computer science and engineering faculty. And we include or involve at least 8 information technology applications, start from Dropbox, Facebook, Google Form, Moodle, WhatsApp, WordPress, YouTube, and Zoom. The students took courses from computer science like human-computer interaction, the method, enterprise planning, and knowledge management system. And this is the 8 information technology use. Start from Moodle, WhatsApp, Facebook, Google Forms, Dropbox, WordPress, YouTube, and Zoom. When we check the result, during the global pandemic COVID-19, students were allowed to take lessons wherever they want. We implement a application in the lecture, and those 8 applications could be used to serve several activity and learning. For example, for content delivery, announcements, attendance, assignments, presentation, and also examination. Moodle is the main virtual learning environment. By using Moodle as a learning management system, both lecturer and student will learn virtually using the system, and free surfaces. This is the example of Moodle use in this pandemic. And additional for learning place, we use YouTube as a video learning channel. In global pandemic situation, YouTube gained more popular than before because everybody stay at home, so they will fill their activity by watch some video they like in YouTube, probably tutorial education or for daily life. And for this research, we use YouTube as a video learning channel to disseminate lecture material. We first record the video and then upload it to YouTube and share the link to students. I already created a channel by using my own name. For now, already more than 2,000 subscribers and consists of more than 200 videos. Another research related to attendance. We're using 3 applications like Moodle. In Moodle has forum facility. If student active in the forum, then we can conclude that the student is attend for the particular meeting. Another alternative for recording students meeting, we employ the Facebook group. We create a group in the Facebook, and that group consists of every class where students can join it. And if the students comment on the section for the particular schedule, and then that student account for presence. And another one is Zoom. It's an online synchronous meeting tool. So by using Zoom, we can do or count the present status of the student like in normal class. And this is, for example, some screenshot of activity in Zoom. Another activity is assignments. Normally, assignment in classic environment, student will write a report and maybe print it or just send it using PowerPoint. But in this pandemic situation, first we can use Moodle and provide activities for assignments, and then for using or supporting green education, we employ Dropbox, so students will write their reports and then store in Dropbox, and the URL from Dropbox will be submitted to Moodle, or they can link to their blog by using WordPress. This is the example how they paste the URL in Moodle. And YouTube, besides use for learning material dissemination, we also ask students to make a report or project, and they will report it from their home in video formats, and that video could be uploaded to YouTube as well. And last but not least is examination. In examination, we employ a Google form. This is free from Google. It's very easy to use and quite robust to help lecture and disseminating question during examination. Online remote exam can also be done by using the features available on Google Form. The question can be in the form of short text, long text, or multiple choices. But lately, we choose to use multiple choices because it's very easy to tabulate and download in Excel. Then after that, more easy to calculate the score. This is the example of Google Form used in mid-exam. All right, and then we goes to conclusion. Based on our result and discussion, so we can define several conclusion. The application of social distancing due to the global pandemic does not prevent learning activity. Zoom, especially gaining immense popularity during the COVID-19. Many IT applications can be used to carry out distance learning activity from course material dissemination, assignment, presentation, examination, etc. Both in synchronous and asynchronous modes. The limitation for this research is a few participation who have joined in responding to IT learning in global 19. And for the research, it hope that more participants can participate, and of course with more unpaid application to support distance learning environment. All right, this is our reference for this paper. For that research, we plan another research until fall semester. An overview of digital media for learning, analysis of learning, online meeting apps, global learning style post COVID-19. We hope in 2021, the COVID-19 already finished, and also we plan to create prototype post COVID-19 learning style.